Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're enjoying DDDPerth day. My name is Vidhu Bhardwaj and I'm an IT lecturer and teaches future workforce. So while being with my students from different levels like Cert 3, Cert 4, Diploma, Advanced Diploma, I observed some factors which affect their learning ability, which affects their ability to retain knowledge, and some factors which affect their behavior. So because same students are going to end up as IT professionals, so I believe same factors would work there. So today I'm going to share such factors and strategy which can help to embed cybersecurity into business culture. Before we start, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, Wajik people of the Ningar Nation, and a big thanks to all our amazing sponsors. So, for embedding cybersecurity into your business culture, I will be focusing on these three areas: why, what, and how. But major discussion will be around how we can do that. But we still need to go through why and what. So I believe you all know that why cybersecurity is so important. But why is it so important to embed that into business culture? So there's lots of research going around this area, and I have some stats to share with you. 90% of cybersecurity incidents are human enabled. So that's a big number which cannot be ignored and should not be avoided. Also, according to another report, the most common methods of deploying ransomware are poor user practices, 25%, weak passwords, 30%, lack of cybersecurity training, 36%, and spam phishing email, 67%. So these are the top 4 methods. There were more, but I just took the top 4 methods which people used for ransom attack. Now, what is a common thing among these 4 points, these 4 methods? Can anyone guess what's the common thing in these among these 4?
Users?
Absolutely, yes. So human beings. So we as human are unpredictable. Like weather, we can guess, but we cannot be 100% sure. And yes, we are sensitive too. Emotions play a big role when it comes to social engineering. So we tend to get trapped with emotions. So that's the reason that many phishing emails are successful, many social engineering acts are successful. So this is the big area. We cannot ignore this factor of cybersecurity. Now, how companies are controlling this scenario, what they are using, what helps them to establish a security-minded business culture? Well, many companies have some sort of program in place which they use to make their employees or team members aware of cybersecurity. But in academic language, we can say it's called SETA or CyberSETA, Cybersecurity Education, Training, and Awareness. Now, I'm not going into details of this program, but I would like to ask you certain questions so that you can analyze whatever program or training module you have in place. You can critically analyze it. So think about it. Is it just a checklist? Do you just do it for the sake of doing it? Is it engaging enough? How often do you do that? And are you sure it is working? So think about it, but I will share what you can do to make it better. So how to embed cybersecurity into your business culture, how to do it, that's what we're going to discuss today. But before that, how not to do it. So these are some headlines from recent news. A railway company sent fake bonus email to your employees to check their cyber awareness. Another company, GoDaddy, announced a surprise holiday bonus. And there was one more company which promised even COVID vaccines. Can you believe? This is big no-no. They may, with such acts, they may get to test their cyber awareness of the employees, but they're definitely going to destroy the trust, which we cannot afford, because as we know, humans are, or our employees are, the front line when it comes to cybersecurity. So have to be mindful with such acts. So useful tactics. So these are going to be the main takeaways from my today's presentation. Training. That's the main module which we deliver in our organizations. So very important that it should be customized. So if you are getting it from somewhere, you're buying it from somewhere, or you are asking someone to build it for your company, make sure it is according to your business needs. It should be customized as per the nature of your organizational structure, and has to be in small chunks. So it's human tendency that they cannot retain knowledge if it is overloaded. So again, this I have observed from my own experience. If we give some information in small chunks, the ability to retain that knowledge gets higher, and they get some time to digest the information in between. Handouts help as well. Next, it has to be inclusive. So there might be people who are from non-IT background, people maybe at reception, or someone who's just taking care of asset. So make sure you train them as well. You make them as part of your cybersecurity training or cyber awareness training, right? So don't exclude anyone. Simple reporting system, very important. So make sure your employees or team members know how to report any potential incident, any potential cybersecurity incident, or if any cyber attack happens or anything like that, they should know how to report, whom to report, and such system should be simple and quick. Really going to impact a lot. Now, once you have trained, it's very important that you remind them about it regularly. So regular reminders should be there. It can be using tools like cross-departmental talks, or having it as standing item on meeting agendas, like we have WHS as standing item on our general meetings. So same way we can discuss this in every meeting so that everyone stay away and stay alert. Another tool you can use is e-newsletters. Really handy, because every day something new happens in cybersecurity world. So you should share this with your employees, with your team members. Again, cross-department talks should be there on such incidents. So e-newsletters are very handy, and they're always there in your phone, in an email. And last but not the least, set an example. So if you yourself are always talking about it, always staying aware of it, and people will see that how you are treating cybersecurity, and they will get inspired from you. So that really makes a difference. Now, very important that after you have conducted all these things, you have put so much effort, it's really important that you get to know whether it's working or not. So you can do testing, but you have to be very careful. You know why, like we just discussed. So tools can be used like service before and after training, and regular audits. These can be in the form of phishing email attacks, but do not promise anything. Gamification. So you can get entertained and get tested using the game. So I believe it won't be a big task for game developers or software developers. So this is kind of different ways through which you can check your cyber awareness program. Now, there's a difference between cyber aware and cyber culture. So because we want that to be embedded into cyber culture, it is very important that it comes from within. So all these points, if they are there, they're definitely going to stay alert, and they will always talk about it, and it will be there in their mind, and they will be very cautious before clicking any link or any suspicious activity. Last but not least, acknowledgement. Again, from my own experience, I observe that people tend to perform better when they are acknowledged, when they are recognized. So after doing the test, you need to give them constructive feedback so that they get to know how they are going and what area they need to improve on, and You can discuss all the points with them. It builds trust as well. You can also give some rewards on identifying any potential threat. So rewards can be in any form, like a coffee mug or a t-shirt which says cyber aware employee of the month or something like that. So you can be innovative here. Now, all these points looks very simple, but they are very impactful. So I really want that you should implement these points in your existing cyber awareness program if you have any, or you are trying to get a new program or such system in place. So in summary, I would say that to embed cybersecurity into your business culture, you need to have a customized program which is inclusive, engaging, and should not destroy trust. So keep all these things in mind. Now, I have written this in detail as well, all these points and some resources that are you can read on this link. And you can also reach me through LinkedIn, which I have given there. Thank you for listening.